For our second nomenclature question on this exam, finding our parent chain is relatively easy because there's no long chains coming off the ring, and so we know that the ring itself has to be our largest chain, or our parent chain here. And so that tells us we have a cycloheptane. The more complicated piece in this question becomes, how do we number it? Because there are substituents on every single carbon in the ring, and none of the positions have more than one substituent. So in a case like that, we're going to number it by using the substituent that comes first alphabetically. And clearly in this case, the first substituent alphabetically is the bromine. So we put carbon 1 at that position. Then, in order to determine direction, we're going to go to the next carbon in each direction, and the one that comes first alphabetically will give us the direction that we go. So if we go counterclockwise, we have a sec-butyl group. If we go clockwise, we have a tert-butyl group. Now you may recall, and you should recall at this point, that when we have substituents with numerical prefixes such as sec or tert, we ignore those for alphabetizing. But in this case, because otherwise the substituents would be the same, butyl and butyl, this is the one case where we can use sec and tert to determine what comes first. So both would still be alphabetized under B, but sec-butyl comes alphabetically before tert-butyl. That means we put our second carbon there and number the ring in this direction. From here, it's just a matter of naming the rest of our substituents, and so I'm going to start by listing them. 1 bromo, 2 sec-butyl, 3 chloro, 4 and 5 are both fluorines, so I'll combine those. You get 4,5 difluoro. 6 is an iodine, and 7 is our tert-butyl. So at this point, the only step left for us is to put these in alphabetical order and write out the full name. So again, we know our bromine comes first. Then we have our 2 butyl substituents. The sec-butyl and the tert-butyl. This is followed by chlorine. Fluorine. Go down to the next line to pick up the iodine. And finally our parent cycloheptane. And so we get our full name here: 1 bromo, 2 sec-butyl, 7 tert-butyl, 3 chloro, 4,5 difluoro, 6 iodo cycloheptane.